Techno and house beatmakers. Are you tired of using the same drum patterns in all your productions? Well, I'll give you some tips here that will help you break out of that loop and come up with new ideas every time. Number 1. Modify your sounds in your kit. Who said a kick drum cannot be a tom or a hi-hat cannot be a clap? You can experiment with tuning, for example, or envelopes or sample position in order to change the sounds in your kit. Another thing you can do is number 2, swap the samples. I mean, how many 909 sounding tracks does the world really needs? Well, the answer to that is there could never be enough 909 sounding tracks, but that doesn't mean you cannot add like different samples or change the kit completely. I mean, listen how the vibe on this drum pattern changes by just changing the kit itself. Number 3, experiment with the patterns. A good trick I like to use here is like I like to group elements of the kit. Like for example, I will group the kick drum with the toms or the close hi-hat with the open hi-hat or two different percussion sounds. Basically, I solo these two elements and I program a beat where they are kind of talking to each other, like one is asking a question and the other one is responding. You can repeat the same with other groups that you create in your mind, but then at the end you will need to listen to all of it and kind of make sure that there are no notes that are hitting at the same spot and maybe clashing between the groups. But again, the reason why I do it this way is because this allows me to do something different that maybe I wouldn't do if I was, trying to program the whole kit at the same time. Another thing I like to do, I like to beef my drums by adding a filler. Normally I would use a shaker loop or a tambourine loop or maybe something abstract, like in this case. It can be anything. What I'm looking for mostly is that it's something that has a lot of mid or high frequency content, right? And the idea of this filler is to give a little bit of movement to the beat and also a little bit of depth, because this is something that I would normally place maybe in the background of the beat. Another thing I like to do is that if I'm using a loop, I will maybe try to modify the loop a little bit by, maybe changing the length of the loop or maybe changing the starting point. But, this is all with the intention of making it fit your beat better and also to make it more personalized. You gotta make your beats alive a little bit, so you can do that by adding maybe a little bit of swing into the pattern, or you can modify the velocity or even the pitch in some of the hits in your sequence. You can add effects like delays, for example, reverbs, flanger. Even some automations as well, which will give it a little bit of movement. Finally, the last thing I would do is that once you have a pattern that you are happy with, you can repeat the same processes again and create maybe 3, 4 more different patterns that maybe you can use as a source material when you are doing the arrangement. And at this point, that should be easy for you, because the idea of mastering these techniques is to know what to do when you don't know what to do. So they are basically a way of tapping into your creativity and into your productivity as well in a concrete manner. Also, these techniques allow me to have fun while I'm making beats, and I hope it does the same for you. So don't be afraid to experiment, don't be afraid to practice, and have fun.